I feel like I need to begin this episode with a warning, and that warning is simply put it, if you are willing to watch this episode, you're going to have to watch it whilst also watching me in a vest. And for that, I can only apologise. However, if you are disinterested in me in a vest, then it may be worth hitting stop now and going on to somebody else's video. Or another one of my own where I'm not wearing a vest. That's always another option.
1, 2, and we're off.
Play me, play me, play me. Play me like my tongue is grinding.
I'm the worst football manager ever, and welcome to Corby Carnage, episode 25. We are a quarter of a century old as a series, everybody, and it's great to have you with me today. And today we are in for a treat as we play a league game against Marine. We've played a few games since the last episode against FC United of Manchester. You can see that we lost 2-0 against them, which was really sad. Go back and watch it if you haven't seen it yet. But since then, we then went on to the FA Cup fourth qualifying round where we were drew against Darlington 1883. And you can see here we lost 1-0 with literally a goal in the 6th minute. It was one of those games where you had to sit through a whole game just thinking, we're going to score. Any minute now, we're going to score. I know it. We're going to score. And then we just didn't. So that was annoying. I'll show you the stats of this one just so you can see it. They had quite a lot of shots, more than I did. Even a possession, I'd say. But it was sad. It was sad, to say the least. Let me see if I can show you the team, or the Darlington team, because they are in the Vanarama National North, 7th position they're in at the moment. And so they're doing all right. They're doing pretty well. And look, and if you can see here, actually, I was the second game of a run of 6 games without losing that's still continuing. So, to be fair, I wasn't that sad about it because I thought they're a good side. They're a good side. And if you saw then as well, there was just literally one game before that they had lost, and then really before all that, it's all been wins. Oh, look at it, all wins here, except from Chorley, except for Chorley. But apart from that, they've been doing pretty well. So we lost against Darlington. FA Cup dream is over, I'm afraid. I was probably a little bit ahead of myself when I said we're going to win the FA Cup. Probably note to self, don't name a video we're going to win the FA Cup. Just don't do it, because it's tempting fate that it's not going to happen, basically, isn't it? So anyway, that was sad. Anyway, moving on, because things got better from then on, actually. That was like the worst of the last sort of few games, because we then played Skelmersdale in the league, beat them 2-1. It was well good. You can see here, look, the 38th minute, we went 1-0 up with Robert Brooks, the lone midfielder who I've got in from, is he from Portsmouth? Yes, from Portsmouth, valued 2.2k. He has begun to really show up for me, particularly in these last couple of games I've played. Some amazing assists he's done. But anyway, he scored. And as well as that, this fella here, who's a new player, his name's Kavanagh Howarth. I'm sure Kavanagh was like some 90s pop star, wasn't he? Wasn't he like a 90s pop star? And then he was on like I'm a Celebrity or something like that. I'm sure he was. He did the rounds. In fact, I think he was in like Pop Stars Reunited or something, and he came back and did like a reunion gig and nobody went to see it. Something like that. Knowing my luck, somebody who went to that gig is probably watching this video now and be like, I love Kavanagh. I can't believe you slag Kavanagh off like that. But sorry. I'm sorry if that's you. Actually, if there's anything, if you probably have never even heard of Kavanagh, now I think about it. But I have. So that shows how sad I am. Moving forward, so Kavanagh Howarth is in the player on Football Manager, 21-year-old. I got him for free. Obviously, I haven't got any money, so I got him for free from Matlock, who are a good side in the same division as me. They're in 10th place at the moment. Got him off them. He'd played a few games for them, quite a lot last season. 22 games for them he played and scored 11 goals, which is pretty good. So I saw that he was doing all right. He hasn't had such a good season at the beginning of the season with Matlock this year, but I thought I'd bring him in anyway, just as a kind of a bit of a backup and see what he'd be like. You can see here his stats aren't bad. Mental were pretty good, and his physical good. Technically, he's not that great. Let's just look at if any of them have changed. No, none of his stats have changed since being with me. 6 foot, tallish striker. But anyway, he scored on that game, which is great. Brilliant, lovely. It's just what I want. want. So that was good. We're still struggling a little bit, I'd say, with a prolific goal scorer this season, and I'm trying a few different options. There's somebody else I've brought in, which I'll come to shortly. But for now, I'm still not seeing all the goals coming in. So anyway, we beat them 2-1. Next game after that, we won 3-1 against Kidsgrove. Brilliant stuff. We saw Morgan Spruce, who's my other lone player I got in as a striker this season as well, from Bristol Rovers, 19 years old. He's now scored, you can see here on the bottom right hand screen, is 11 games in the league. He's only scored 2 goals, but he's got 4 assists, which isn't bad. He scored in the FA Cup as well. So he's not a prolific goal scorer either. So he hasn't answered the questions that I kind of wanted. And here you go, T Reddy. This is the other striker I got in. 23 years old. He's another one I've brought in, just seeing if I can find a goal scorer. So far, he's only played 2 games for me. He hasn't scored yet. But you can see here, a couple of seasons ago, had a pretty good season with Radcliffe Borough, who are still in the same league as me as well, 7th place. So you never know. He might come into his own a bit and score some goals for me. That would be pretty handy. But anyway, we won 3-1, which is lovely stuff. They played terribly, only scoring... we let in an own goal, and that was their only goal, Robert Brooks. But he made up for it because he scored 20 minutes later for our team. So he kind of lost the lead for us, and then it won it back again. So... fair play to that. It's commitment, right? You can't complain about that. It's commitment for the cause. Anyway, next game was a boring 0-0 draw against Russell. Nothing to mention there, apart from the fact that they had a sending off just before 60th minute, 58th minute there. They had a sending off, and we didn't manage to capitalise on it. I was literally chucking everyone forward. Just go forward, just go forward. And it didn't work. I did click buttons as well as just shouting at the screen, just so you know. That's there. And then also the best news to catch you up on since the last video is this wonderful 4-1 drubbing, a romp against Colville. 4 goals for Silent J. Silent J, the original Silent brother. His brother, Silent Un, is doing rubbish this season. He's doing really bad. But Silent J played a 9.8. It's been a long time since I've had a player play a 9.8 before. 4 goals. What a hero. He's about 2 goals off of the club record now. So it'd be nice if today he gets 2 goals and matches the record. That would be amazing. But anyway, wonderful game from him, and we won 4-1. We were 4-0 up at one point, and they got one in the 71st minute. So all in all, we're doing all right. Look at the league. We're in 4th place. High five. Yeah. Stick your hand up. High five the screen. Yeah, good. That was really lame. But anyway, we did it. So I'm in 4th place in the league, which I'm pretty happy about. And I've got a game in hand. So if I were to win my game in hand, 29, 30, 31, 32 points I'll be on. And that is matching the top of the league. And you can see who's top of the league. FC United of Manchester. Oh, I really want to say a big swear word here, but this is a family show, so I won't. Oh dear, I really want to swear at it. But anyway, SC United of Manchester are top of the league. But the other news is, in 2 games' time, I'm playing against them in the FA Trophy 3rd qualifying round, which I'm going to put on camera because I'm desperate to beat them and I want you to see it. And so in the FA Trophy 3rd round qualifying round, we're going to play against them. And we're going to beat them. But today we play Marine. As I said, we're playing them at home, so we're going to be in standard mentality. Here's my starting 11. We've got Silent J and Spruce up front. Silent J, as I said, on the record to win ultimately the record. You don't win a prize, I don't think. I think you probably just get your name in the members room or something. But anyway, left wing we've got Oronuga, right wing we've got Ben Cooper, playing very well at the moment, setting up lots of goals. Very, very grateful for him. We've got Brooks and Love in centre midfield. Robert Brooks, as I said, also playing very well at the moment. Then at the back we've got Derek Leasley. Now Derek Leasley isn't playing brilliantly, to be honest. I brought him in this season, but we're paying him £375 a week. That's breaking my bank, I'll tell you that. And but so I feel like I should play him because I want my money's worth. But if he doesn't start bucking his ideas up, he's out. I'll tell you that. But we've got Kevin Kennedy on the right, we've got Stedman in the centre and Ryan Doby in the centre back as well. And then in goal we've got Martin Phillips, who at the moment the world and his wife are trying to buy him, but they're all clubs who've got no money as well as me. So he's not accepting anything because he's not getting a decent enough wage offer. So I've still got him for now. I'm just clutching onto him like kind of a fat kid clutches onto a cake. not that a fat kid would clutch onto a cake. A fat kid would eat a cake. So that was a stupid analogy. But anyway, let's press on with the game today. It looks like we are favourites to win this. Marine are in 6th place. They're only 1 point behind me. It's quite early on in the season, really, isn't it, to really be kind of waving around things like promotional contenders and things like that. But I think we are. I think it's fair to say we are promotion contenders. But it's very early in the day, so you can't say anything. But I do think we are. Definitely, 100% we are. Anyway, that's about it. Let's get this game started. We're the favourites here. Get out there and impress me. Let's beef them up with some passionate team talkage. I've started not using... I tried the... my what's his face? The James Warren, who is my assistant manager. I keep asking him to take some team talks, and he always does it very cautiously. There's not really much confidence in him, so I've given up on that because... I need somebody good to do this kind of stuff. You know what I mean? I need somebody who's like passionate or assertive to lead strongly, and I can't be bothered to do all the team talks all the time. It's as simple as that. So, come on, lad. Right, here we go. So, Silent J on the attack. Here we go. Oh, challenged by Claire there, and they clear it. And Bradbury for Marine is trying to build something here, but they looks like they are on a bit of an attack here. It's moving quite quick, a bit too fast for me. My eyes aren't that good. So let's make it a little bit slower, just so we can see it. There we go. Okay, McCalmont, steal. Oh dear, challenge them, boys. Oh crap, and it's 1-0 to Marine after 8 minutes. Good grief. What is it? I've been doing so well, and again, the camera comes on, and again, I'm losing. Let's have a little look at this replay to see what's going on. I missed a lot of it because I was more fussed by the speed of the highlight than the actual highlight itself. So let's see what happens if it will load up. Here we go. So McCalmont passes it through to Steele. Steele through to Threlford. Yeah, the defenders were crowding him. I suppose they just weren't quite tight enough on Bradbury there. Number 5. Who's number 5? I can't remember. Oh, Dobby. Oh, Dobby. The stupid slave elf. Oh, well. Right, 15 minutes in. Spruce is looking very tired already. 71%. I don't think he's injured. That's annoying me. I can't get rid of Dobby. There we go. Dobby's name was in lights, and I didn't really fancy that. Meanwhile, Marine have a corner. I don't think they normally play in yellow. I think they're blue side, but anyway, there's a corner for them, and we've headed it out. I think that was Brooks. We've got the header out and right, picked up the loose ball. Pilner on the Pillina and Meadows. Claire, challenge him. Close them down. Oh, and it's offside. Jamie Bovey or Jamie Bove. I prefer Jamie Bovey. I think I'm going to call him Jammy Bovey now. Bovey on the ball. Oh, good challenge. Cleared. We are not getting much of the ball, it feels. Every highlight so far has been theirs, and they've had 60% of possession. Oh, good grief. Steals a lot of space there, but that was a terrible shot. Martin's quite easily holds on to it. Look, you can see here, we haven't had a shot on goal yet. Marine have had 3, and 3 on target as well. They're doing very well. Very well. Well done, Marine. But not that I'm happy about that, but just trying to be sportsmanlike and saying well done. Still with a cross, get the head out. Steadman only heads it to McCalmont, and Phillips clutches onto that again. It's only because they're doing poor shots and they can't shoot very well that we're not more than 1-0 down at the moment. Oh, we've had a bit more possession since... Oh, Illo. Is this going to be a highlight for us? No, it's not. Doesn't look like it. It's another highlight for them. No, Steadman, hold on to the ball, please. Please don't lose it. Phillips clears. Spruce. Oh my goodness, great pass. Spruce, come on. Books on Costa Silent J on the record. Spruce, Brooksy, Ben Cooper. He's been doing some assists recently. Oh, and it's fouled near the edge of the area. I've never seen us score a free kick directly, I don't think, this season yet. Ben Cooper. Oh, I thought it was going to change. I thought now was the time it was going to change, but it's not. Okay, 40 minutes in, and looks like Marine are on the attack. Just to let you know as well, that more boxes here. This is my setup right now. I'm surrounded by boxes because in about 3-4 weeks I'm moving house. We're moving out of this house. We don't actually know where we're moving to yet, so it looks like I'm going to be moving in with my in-laws, which will be interesting. And so with that in mind, here's Oranuga brings it into the box. Sprucey! Oh my word, what was that? Good grief, what was that? Yes, so with that in mind, I don't know when I'm going to be able to record or anything. So I'm hoping to make some arrangements of a place that I can record. Stay tuned for that, because then it'll be a new background. Whoa, that'll be exciting, won't it? Who needs a green screen when you've got views such as boxes, right? Do you know what I mean? Oh, I'm just professional. Anyway, right. Just beefed up the pitch, hoofed it really from Brooks, and it looks like we're going to go into half-time here, 1-0 down. We got a little bit better in the second half of this half, but not much. We still haven't had a shot on target yet. Look at that. Look at that. See, that's a problem we're having. We're having... In other games as well, we're having shots, but just none of them are on target unless they're actually inside the box. So I'm going to change an instruction at half time. Oh, and here we are. Let's look at the instructions wherever they are. Where can I get to instructions? It's as if I've never played Football Manager before. I think it's probably an overview. Yeah. Here we go. Right, it's instruction. We are going to go more direct passing still. I'm going to just work the ball into the box and look for overlap. That way we might get a few more people forward. And hopefully we just won't have those shots from miles out. Do you know what I mean? I think that's the best thing to do. So let's go back to the team talk. Come on, lads. We need something better than this. Show me something else. Oh, look at this. They seem motivated by the aggressive team talk from me there. Seem motivated. They look fired up. Come on, boys. Let's. Do we need to take control of this match? We're going into control. That's it. That's a statement of intent right there for the second half today. And here we go. Right, and the first highlight seems to be for Marine. Bovey, challenge Bovey. Oh, Meadows, Bradbury. Oh, McClelmont, come on, challenge him. Oh! Yes, Stedman's picked up the loose ball. It was an intercepted pass, kind of. / poor pass, wasn't really going to them anyway, and we made a clearance. Let's see if we can actually have a highlight now, shall we? That would be nice for a change. I don't think I've seen us have a highlight for a long time. Here's Spruce with a terrible shot, and luckily their goalkeeper's rubbish, who decided to put it out of the play for a corner. Silent J with the corner, and headed out, but Oranuga might pick up the loose ball here, although it's right back on the halfway line. Kennedy, beautiful ball to Silent J. Go on, lad. Oh, obviously got challenged. Look at the poor performances we're seeing here. This is not good. I'm probably going to make some changes straight away. So Silent J come off. I was kind of hoping he'd play really well today, so you could see him in action after 4 goals last game. Shall I take him off? Go on then. I'm going to take him off, and we're going to put on Howarth. We're going to put on Kavanagh, the 90s singer. And also we're going to take off Kennedy and put on Azam, who is a decent backup right back, I think. Is our Ikra Azam. Yeah, he's all right. He's been playing okay for me. Been happy with his work so far. But look at the team, 6.5s. There's a 6.9, and that's the best player on the pitch. Oranuga. Crikey, mate. Here's Coops. Brooks. Azam. Close him down is Ben Cooper. Sounds like a kind of acoustic singer-songwriter, Ben Cooper. Oh, good grief. Close him down. Dobby's cleared the ball, but only as far as Meadows, who's bringing the ball forward. And it's a terrible shot from Meadows. We've had 1 shot on target. Crikey, come on. We need to do some encouragement here. Is Azam on the right. Poor cross, but he's got the ball again. Second chance for him. Ben Cooper. Go on, lad. Leesley. And that was... Oh, dear. I've got to take off Spruce, haven't I? He's 6.5. He's absolutely exhausted. So we're going to bring on Silent and see if he can actually show up for me for a change this season. Honestly, this season, Silent is a shadow of the man he once was. An absolute shadow. Support. Okay, great. So we've got 2 new... No, not new as into the team, but new strikers for this game anyway. We've changed the up-front positions completely. So... Howarth tends to play more as a defensive forward, which I don't get many of in football. Do you get many? Crikey. 2-0 down. 2-0 down. Hayden Bradbury. Absolutely awful. I'm going, right, aggressive. Shut up. I'm not watching the stupid I'm not watching a highlight after that. Demand more. This is absolutely horrendous. Come on. Put some work in it. Put some sort of effort in. Do you know what I mean? By the way, thank you to Tom Russell, who's been leaving comments. He is a Corby fan and has been letting me know some details on some things about Corby, which is very helpful. So thanks for that, Corby. Apparently, in real life, Corby got relegated last season, so I'm doing really well in comparison to them in real life. Oh, yes, I am. Oh, Bovey. Oh, for goodness sake. Oh. 3-0. 3-0. We don't deserve to lose 3-0, do we? Are we playing that badly? I suppose that 6.45 is our average. This is absolutely shocking. We're changing it up a bit, lower tempo. Closing down more. Oh, let's get this game over with. This is just... Oh, why? Why? We just got so many bad performances today. Well, considering I've literally just come off the back of a 4-1 win that was like amazing, and they were on really high spirits and like, we're amazing, we're brilliant, we're going to be promoted. And now look at us. We look like real life Corby at this rate. Do you know what I mean? Oranuga on the left. Come on, boy. Oh, nice shot actually. I don't think he was really aiming to shoot there, but it still counts. Still counts. We've actually had the same number of shots as them now. We just can't get any of them on goal. I feel like I should make a... Oh, no, I can't make any more subs. I felt like I should make a sub just to get as many of these players off of the pitch as I can. But it doesn't look like it's going to happen. And 80th minute. Oh, you know, it's this time when you're playing Football Manager that you just want the game to end, don't you? You're just like, just blow the whistle. Blow the whistle. Let's just get off this pitch. I'll just hurl abuse at them just for the sake of it. Show some passion. Aggressive. Just doing that to wind them up because they're doing my head in. And I'll hurl abuse at them again when we finish the match as well. Looks like 1 minute of extra time. This could be the last throws of the game. Oranuga. Look how many players they've got back as well. It's just... Oh. Yeah, that's the end of the match. There we go. 3-0. We should have been winning. It's a short match. We should be winning. At least they responded positively from it. I'm now down to 7th place. That was not pretty, and it was not good, and I'm not happy about that at all. So, anyway, we are going to play a couple more games, and then I've got the FA Trophy match against FC United of Manchester. And I feel, after the loss of the last episode, I feel like I want a comeback episode. You know, I feel like I want to come back and fight them and beat them and just be like, we're better than you. So, see you later, guys. It's at FC United of Manchester. The crowd will be big. Hopefully, you'll be there as well to join me for it. Whilst this is loading up, just want to remind you, if you're enjoying this content, then do hit that like button. If you want to stay in tune with this channel and you're new here, hit that subscribe button, and then if you want, go next to it. There's a little bell button that you know about. I'm sure you know about the bell button because you're going to want to click that bell button because then you'll be told when I've uploaded a video. So for you won't miss out. But anyway, let me show you the schedule. I've got a couple of games to play before... literally one more game, and then it's FC United of Manchester. So we're going to play this game off camera, then we'll play FC United of Manchester on camera. Come back and join me for the FA Trophy 3rd round qualifier. Crikey. Game of the season or what? Probably what, in honesty. Anyway, there's some stuff there that I'm sure... Oh, that was a fan day as well. We lost 3-0 on a fan day. Dear me. Oh, well, thanks for joining me today. See you next time. See you later.